Hello, everybody. We're back. It's been 2 years, right?
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah, 3 years. Oh my God, wow. Where's the time gone, right?
Who knows?
A lot's happened in 2 years. 3 years. I don't even know. What year is it? 2019, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 2019. So it's
February, I
been
think.
yeah. So 2019. It is Happy New Year, everybody. That's the first thing. I have my great co-host here, Mike Churchella. He was from the original Marvelous Discussions podcast we did a few years ago, and as you can see, our other co-host Vinny is he's still alive. He's still there.
But he couldn't
yeah,
make it.
he's no longer with the show though. Technical difficulties, obviously. So for him, wish him best of luck in all of his future endeavors. Excelsior, good sir, to you. Anyway, we're back here. I'm wearing Punisher today, repping a little bit of Marvel. So much news to talk about. There's so much stuff to get into. There is a lot of big topic we're going to talk about today. Really big topic. So hopefully you all enjoy this one as we really start this up again. We're starting this up again. What are your opening statements here, Mike? What do you think, man?
Well, I'm pretty excited. We had some great movies come out in the past 2 years, along with a couple of good shows. So we want to cover as much as we can.
And many episodes we can, too.
Yeah. So I guess today we were talking about little Infinity Wars, maybe little Thor Ragnarok, little predictions and thoughts on Captain Marvel, which has not come out yet.
And I'm going to talk a little bit about the Spider-Man Far Away From Home trailer, which I literally just showed Mike like not even 5 minutes ago. He's like, wait a minute, the movie came out? I was like, no, the trailer came out, though. If you want, I can show you that. So I pulled it up on my phone, and I was like, here's the thing. And he's like, oh, my God. He's like, this person's back? And I'm like, yep. I was like, I'm kind of, and I'll talk to why I'm a little disappointed why they revealed that person a little later on as we do this. Because I was like, that's so cool, but I'm disappointed because now I know what's going to happen in Endgame now, and they really screwed themselves. If they hid him a little bit longer, I think it would have been cool, but, we'll get into that. Oh, my God, I don't want to. But first things first, I do want to thoughts and prayers and with Stanley's family. The great Stanley Lieber. I don't know if you know this, Larry's and Stan are brothers. I don't know if you know that. Larry Lieber and Stan Lee, they're brothers.
Yeah, I had no idea they were brothers.
Yeah, they're brothers, and he created Thor, and Stan, really created Spider-Man mostly. Stan's really mostly first Spider and Iron Man, and his real name is Stan Lee Lieber. Really.
I knew that. I didn't realize that they were
brothers. Yeah. And it's funny because every time everybody goes up to Larry to get Thor stuff signed, they ask him about Stan. Always ask about the main man. I met Stan in 2016. I met him at New York Comic Con. I showed you that. We did the whole thing on that. About that. That's why we did that Spider-Man episode because I had the Spider-Man comic book. I was meeting him on a month later or so. I got that Spider-Man comic book signed, by the way, and I got that framed. Such a shame to pass. The Academy Awards gave Into the Spider-Verse an Oscar, and they also gave Black Panther 3 Oscars. So Stan did also get a little bit there. He also got, I don't know if you know this, but he was in the memoriam. They did a whole thing. They showed his X-Men cameo, I think from First Class when he's watering. I don't know if you guys remember on over here, but he was watering the plants. I don't know if you know this at the X-Men mansion, and they showed that little scene in the memoriam. So that was really good that the Academy honored Stan, and salute to Stan. May he rest in peace, man. He was the one who started all this. His last cameo will be Endgame. His last real cameo might be Spider-Man. I don't know yet. They haven't confirmed or denied that he's in the Spider-Man movie. I know he filmed 9 different cameos. I don't know which ones he filmed, though. I know he definitely won't be in Guardians 3, because Guardians 3 is like 3 years away now. So we'll get into that in another episode, trust me. Anyway, though, hopefully I'm not rambling on here, because if I am, I apologize. This is still new to me. Trying to get back in the swing of things, but that's what I really wanted to. What about you, Stan?
Honestly, when I think of Stanley, I think of a man who lived a full life. Like the guy lived into his 90s. He was up till the very end making cameos, involved with his work, doing what he loved, and that's the dream, right? Like you
absolutely. Stan was 95 years old. He died right actually on Veterans Day, believe it or not. He, as a veteran, I don't know if you guys know Stanley, who served as a veteran. I believe he was in the Army. I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. That's what gave him the whole idea to do Captain America. That which wasn't really his idea, but he helped a little bit of the creation of Cap. He really wasn't the full creator. I forget the creator of Cap. I'll look it up here in a minute. But he wasn't a full creator Cap. Iron Man, though, that was all him. Spider-Man, that was all him. And with the new Spider-Man movie, it's going to be quite exciting. He was in the Spider-Man game. He was in the game Spider-Man, the new PlayStation 4. He made a little cameo there. I think you're right. He lived his best life. He did what he loved doing. He loved doing the cameos and he loved signing autographs for fans. Because when I met him, he was just the nicest guy ever. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just a really down-to-earth, nice guy. Whatsoever.
That's what I keep saying. So at that point, like you didn't even die. The game is over. You won the game.
He really did. Out of all the people that Thanos made disappear, unfortunately, he made Stan disappear, and Stan's not coming back. And but he's up there. And he's looking down on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's looking down, saying, "Yeah, I did a pretty good thing, didn't I? I think I did pretty good,
That he did.
He lived the fullest life. That's all he can. So I did want to briefly touch on Stan because we can't go into any of these without talking about the main man Stan. So so once again,
off my cup over there.
I see that. That's fun. So anyway. Besides moving on to a more positive note now, let's switch gears to what we're going to be talking about here. There's so much news and there's also so much other things. So let's start off with the end of Thor Ragnarok, beginning of Infinity War. Let's just go from there and then we'll talk a little bit about Captain Marvel here.
You want me to start that one or you want to start that one?
We'll go right ahead.
So basically, spoilers, by the way.
Oh, yeah, there are very ton of spoilers. I'm going to post that down when we post this to YouTube. We're going to post a bunch of spoilers. I'll have the brackets. Okay.
So Thor Ragnarok ends. They flee Asgard. All of Asgard is in a ship with the Hulk. Thor and Loki are good friends. Everyone is happy.
Yay!
Big ship comes down. Thanos. So that's how that ends.
Yeah.
Very beginning of Infinity War, Thanos is on Thor's ship and he is beating the living tar out of Hulk. Hand-to-hand combat, the Hulk's like, smash. He's like, nope. And then Thor and Loki have a go at him. Nope.
Nope.
Thanos is a monster. The guy demolishes the strongest Avengers.
His nickname is the Mad Titan,
Yeah.
The destroyer of the universe. Not everyone's like he's the destroyer of everything. He's the destroyer of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, he is a beastly opponent for the Avengers.
He's an opponent for the Avengers. I think, with the help of Captain Marvel, they could definitely take him on. So.
I don't know. Well, should we do a little recap of Infinity Wars?
Yeah, well, we're gonna, but I just just wanted to throw that in there because
because I don't know how deep we wanted to go into the storyline.
Okay, here's the deal. Okay, Infinity War was an awesome movie.
Yes.
And it was great, and I loved it, and everything happened so quickly. But at the same time, you kind of knew what was going down.
Yeah. I
kind of felt like, okay, what's going down in this movie. It's all going to happen. Everyone was brought together. Here's the basic, think about it this way. Everyone assembled, okay, except for Nick Fury, and we'll get to him in a few minutes here. and Agent Hill. We'll get to her as well. We'll get to Maria Hill.
Sure.
Everyone assembled except for Coulson, because Coulson's not in this movie, but still, Shield's still going on at this point. We're gonna do another episode of Shield. We'll do a few of them.
Shield's my favorite.
So they're all at different places at different times, and I was like, oh wow, this is gonna be intense. And it's funny because when Doctor Strange met Iron Man, I was like, oh, these two are going to be absolutely, completely butting heads with you. I was like, I love this. Like Iron Man, stuck up, rich son of a gun he is, obviously.
And then Doctor
Strange is like, if Iron Man had a twin brother in an alternate dimension, that's
Magic
him.
Iron Man.
The Magic Iron Man. When they met, I was like, that's awesome, but at the same time, like, they hate each other. I can tell, like, that's not going to be good. So I thought that was good. When Guardians came into the mix, I thought this was a lot of fun. Like, okay, who are you guys? We're like, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy. And Thor's like, who are these puny people from this puny planet of puniness, or whatever the hell he said?
And all the Guardians are super into Thor, except Peter Quill, who's like...
He's just jealous, like, no.
Yeah. And they're all like, are you kidding? This man's like an angel. Like,
this guy's a god, okay? Like, this man's a god. And everyone's like, even Rocket was like, so, what do you, I'm going to take Hammerhead over here, the big guy, and I'm going to take Groot, we're going to go do some stuff. Like, I thought that was really funny. Bradley Cooper does the voice for Rocket Raccoon, as you know.
Does Vin Diesel still do Groot's voice?
Yep. He still does Groot. I love that, too. Bring Guardians in, and it's actually funny. James Gunn actually helped with, I don't know if you know, he helped with Infinity War a lot. A lot of the Guardian stuff was his material that he used, so he's actually a big part to play there. But as for I loved Infinity War. I thought it was great. A lot of the deaths were kind of overplayed, though. In my opinion, I think the Vision death, if we're skipping a little bit, because I don't want to go into the whole Infinity War will take 3 hours to explain, because it's a 3-hour movie. I want to just skip to Vision's death.
Wait, let's give them what they need to know about Vision, though. So, Vision and Scarlet Witch are a couple now.
Well, Vision was created by Iron Man. Let's talk about that.
Oh, we're going all the way back there. I was just giving
before you want to go, all of a sudden they're a couple now.
Yeah, that was very odd. And they've been secretly dating in England. They've been like sneaking off together. And so
they've been riding around the world pretty much. Yeah. They've been the kind of incognito. Just real, like I said, real quick. Iron Man created Vision. Tony Stark created Vision and put one of the. Which stone was it?
It's the Mind Stone.
The Mind Stone. That's it. That's a C.
I was getting Soul and Mind mixed up.
Okay, so blue is the Space Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yellow, the one that Vision had, is the Mind Stone. The red one is, which I believe the one I'm not sure which one the Collector had, because the Collector, remember, had one?
I forgot one. Reality Stone.
Reality Stone.
That's the red one.
And the Power Stone?
The Power Stone is purple.
Yep. And then Doctor Strange has the Time Stone.
Yep.
And the Soul Stone is God knows where, but Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet, so we must have it, I guess. That's the thing. It has a question mark there.
It's orange.
It's orange. So he has all
I forgot there was an orange one. I'm a disgrace to this channel. I apologize, people. My knowledge of stones and their colors is not.
This is why I looked this up on Google there, because this is the thing. It actually tells you here too. Take a quick look. The Space Stone actually has a Thor, Captain America, Avengers. The Tesseract.
Yep.
Is in the.
That's how I knew it was blue.
The Asgard, 2012. Mind Stone, Avengers, Winter Soldier, Age of Ultron, Civil War. That's Vision. Everything Vision. Earth, Vision. That's what it says, 2015. Thor: The Dark World. Nowhere's Collector's Museum. I told you the Collector had one in his collection, which is funny. In the ride at Disneyland, the Guardians of the Galaxy, where they actually have a replica of the Reality Stone, believe it or not, in there. And it glows, like every few seconds, like it glows.
The Reality Stone always remind me of the Sorcerer's Stone for Harry Potter.
Yeah.
In the movie, the little red.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy, Power Stone. Xander Nova Corp. That's Nova Corp. Nova Prime has that locked away in the vault. I don't know how the hell Thanos got all these, but whatever.
You probably punch into the vault.
Doctor Strange had the time stone up until Avengers Infinity War, and then Thanos grabbed it from him. Literally, Thanos tricked them, and he got the stone from Doctor Strange. They screwed that up, and the Soul Stone is a goddamn mystery. I don't know where that is.
They got that one. Remember, big spoiler, the big twist, my favorite. Red Skull. You know when he.
You haven't talked about Promore. You have to talk about Promore before we talk about Red Skull.
Wait. Well, okay. First, I want to finish my thing with Vision.
Yeah. Okay.
Him and Scarlet Witch.
Okay. Now.
Him and Scarlet Witch are together. They're on a little rendezvous in England, and Thanos' goons come and attack them. Captain America shows up, saves them. So now there's the big debate of, do we kill Vision? Because Scarlet Witch can apparently destroy an Infinity Stone, which would kill Vision. So do we kill Vision to save the universe?
Yeah.
Yes, you should. Yeah. But of course they don't.
Well, they're heroes. What do you expect?
The heroic thing would be to save everyone. He's a robot.
No,
he's a robot.
The heroic thing is to save the Avengers, so they have another asset to fight Thanos.
Well, he
was an asset to them, honestly.
He was not.
You think it was? You think it was like
Thanos was just like, Croop, pulls the stone out of him, kills him. He disintegrates, and then Thanos wins. That's the ending. Thanos gets it, snaps. All the memes come about. But he got the Soul Stone because Red Skull got transported when he grabbed the Tesseract to some planet whose name I don't remember. I'm not good with names. And he's been there for who knows how long. I guess at least 70 years.
Pretty much. In a cape, hiding in a cape like this, hiding Emperor Palpatine over there.
And he's like, I guide others to a treasure that I cannot possess myself, which makes for very good if you're ever giving someone relationship advice. They're like, why are you single? It's like, I guide others to a treasure that I cannot have myself. Anyway, Thanos has to sacrifice the thing that's most important to him in exchange for the stone. It's magic, I guess.
Yeah, magic, yeah.
Turns out he genuinely loves Gamora, his adopted space daughter.
Who, the
Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah, okay. The Thanos?
Yeah, right? She's like,
Thanos, his daughter's Gamora, and he's like, well, I have to kill you because I need the stone. But he's like, I don't want to kill you, but I have no choice.
And she's just like,
whatever. I don't even know if she'll come back or not. Who knows?
Well, she keeps appearing to him as a child in a little vision. She's like, what did it cost? And he's like, everything.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah, I know.
It's good though, but it was good though. But for real though, I gotta get back to the camera for him. I was all sorry about that. But okay, so I'm trying to think. Avengers. Oh my god, a lot happened, man. They fought in Wakanda. That happened.
They did fight in Wakanda.
They all tried to get the stones. Iron Man. They all met. How can we explain more of this story? Because I don't even know where to take this
That's
anymore.
all you really need to know, right? Thanos snaps half of everyone out of existence. Nick Fury, right at the end, is like...
Right, he's like this. He's
got a little box, and he...
Like this.
And then he's like, oh, mother... Then he disintegrates.
And let him disappear. There was a huge fight between Captain America and Thanos, which was pretty badass.
Thanos killed him. He punched him in the face and killed him.
That was pretty badass.
And then reversed time, and he came back to life.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. That was a good fight. Great fight scenes. Great war between Wakanda and this and that. Black Panther was pretty good in this movie. Definitely, his movie was good, and then he was really a standout in this, trying to become his own kind of Avenger. It seems. I like that. I like that he's trying to make a name for himself with the team because he's not the original. Now, let's talk about one of my favorites. One of the Golden Archer. Not the green one. We're talking about the golden one. We're talking about Hawkeye. Hawkeye was not in this movie.
He's too powerful. If you put Hawkeye in the movie, Thanos would just be dead immediately. arrow from a mile away.
I don't know about that now. That's definitely a stretch. But they said he was on house arrest, which means he was on a secret mission somewhere, kind of like what Scott Lang did. And we really should talk about that because that also plays into Captain Marvel as well. A little bit Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
I forgot about Ant-Man and the Wasp until I just remembered it.
Everyone forgot about Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I liked it.
Well, I
liked it.
It wasn't good. I just said it's forgettable. I think it's meant to be though. It's meant to be a nice, lighthearted, like Infinity Wars took your emotions up here, and then
Ant-Man's just gonna completely destroy us. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp brings you back down. It's lighthearted. It's funny. The only thing that really matters is the very end.
Okay, yep. We're not going to go into Ant-Man and the Wasp, even though I like the movie. I do want to talk real quick, though. Stanley's cameo with the Hot Wheels, I thought that was fantastic. Well, they don't make cars like they used to. I did like that, Cam. Speaking of the main man, Stan, that was just great. Well, they don't make cars like they used to. He puts it in and he just gets in the car. I was like, that was perfect. So I thought that was really good there, that cameo. But yeah, at the end, again, everybody disappears now. And Scott Lang stuck in the quantum realm, right? The quantum realm, right?
He shrank like mega shrank into the quantum realm. So I used to.
He's stuck there now, but in the Avengers trailer, the new one that came out not too long ago,
he's knocking on
Captain America's door. Hey, hi, remember me? I'm Ant-Man. We fought in an airport a few years ago. Do you mind letting me in? And Cap's staring at Black Widow. Is this an old recording? She's like, no, that's a live feed of the front door. I thought that was great. We'll talk about the Avengers Endgame trailer. So Ant-Man, so everything disappeared. So time to go into Captain Marvel. As you know, I want to go into this here.
Yes. So he calls up the box. It lands. You see the little Captain Marvel insignia. That's the end of Infinity Wars. Captain Marvel. Now the trailers have been out.
They have been, and I've seen every single one.
Yeah, Disney's thrown a lot.
They've thrown 20 different ads, 5 different trailers. Okay, Disney's putting a lot of money into this one here. Tons of toys, tons of games, tons of everything. She's all over the freaking place. They're actually adding her to the Disney parks. I don't know if you know that. They added her to the Disney parks, and they actually want her more in the Disney parks now. So she's a character meet and greet now.
I can meet Captain Marvel.
Yeah. I believe at Epcot and the Walt Disney World. She might also be at the Hollywood Studios as well. Might be back and forth between there and Disney's California Adventure, where they're going to do their Marvel Land as well. They're going to have her there, too. They have an area for her. So, plus they want to add her on the Captain Marvel cruise. They want to do a Disney cruise of Captain Marvel. Kevin Feige tweeted that out, saying that they're working with Bob Iger to actually do a Captain Marvel cruise, of where it's going to be Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel themed and everything. So let's see how that goes there. But yeah, Disney's put a lot into this, and the trailers look decent.
Yeah.
The movie looks decent. I don't know. I don't think it's going to do that great, honestly. But, I mean, it's an important player. Yeah. She's an important player. Brie Larson, I want to mention the actress who's playing her, is hot as all hell. So I do like that. She's pretty hot. So I do like that they got, a hot girl to play Captain Marvel.
Yep.
I like that they're gonna do how she is. No, it says she was a human because she said she was an officer in the. So I told you she was you were right. She was a human, and then she became a Kree there. An officer in the United States Army and security chief, restricted military base, where Dammers means Dr. Walter Lawson, the human alias of the alien Kree hero, Captain Marvel. So they kind of created her in the lab, kind of like what they did with Captain America.
But with Kree technology.
Yeah. Which is interesting because I always find that funny, Captain America was created by Howard Stark. Mm-hmm. He knows his son Tony. They're all friends. I always find that funny. But
friends. Civil War, they worked together. They weren't friends exactly.
They worked together. Okay, they are mutual acquaintances. But Captain Marvel, though, I'm excited for this movie.
Mhm.
I think it will do good. I think they're hyping it up a lot, actually. But at the same time, I think they'll do very good. I think they'll do a lot with this. They can do a lot with this movie. I think so. It's interesting.
Do you think it'll be good?
I think we have decent. I think it will be watchable. You know, I don't know if it'll be good now. I mean, it won't be on anywhere between Thor Ragnarok standards, but I think it won't be the worst movie Marvel's ever made. No,
Well, I mean, the Hulk is always out there. Thor 1 is always out there. I didn't like Thor 1.
I like the first one. I didn't like Dark World, honestly. The second Thor 2, I was not a fan of Dark World.
Actually, I didn't like either of the Thor movies. Like the first two. Ragnarok I loved, but
Yeah,
I thought the first two were just kind of dreary.
No, yeah, the first one I thought was good. So before we do anything else, Captain Marvel, one of the things I'm so excited for, Agent Coulson's alive.
Yes.
Not really, but yes, but no, but yeah, we'll get to Coulson in a later episode. We have big plans for him. Trust me, I really have some good thoughts. I'll tell you afterwards. But he's in this movie, and when I first saw the trailer, I was freaking out. Like, please show him, please. No, the second trailer comes up. Please show him, please. And there he is, all of a sudden in his glory. I was like, yes.
Coulson.
I was like, yes. This movie takes place in the 90s, so Nick Fury looks young, kind of like how they did Michael Douglas in Ant-Man 1.
Yes.
They made him all like CGI, like really young.
But
and he did the same thing here with Nick Fury. And he has a wig. Did you see his wig? His wig looks ridiculous, by the way.
That was the style.
Yeah, it was, just still ridiculous, though. They could have done better on the wig department there. You'd think they have millions and millions in this movie and they couldn't get him a better wig. Come on now. Anyway, but what were you saying about the Coulson there jumping into it?
Oh, I was just saying how Coulson is alive through Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Because he dies in Avengers, as you all know. And
spoiler alert! Oh no!
And it turns out he's actually been alive through the use of Kree blood.
G28.
Yes, which is actually Kree blood. So I think that's kind of a fun tie-in.
Oh, well, he's going to be in this movie, so I want to see. Remember, S.H.I.E.L.D. at this point in time was not falling. S.H.I.E.L.D. was still up and running up until 2014 when the Winter Soldier came in and Hydra took it all over and it all went to hell pretty much.
Right.
So Kree, not Kree, oh my God, the S.H.I.E.L.D. was an agency in the 90s.
Yes.
So they were still running it well, and there's proof of that because in 1989, you see the Ant-Man technology being debated with Peggy Carter, Hank Pym, Nick Fury, and a bunch of other bigwigs at S.H.I.E.L.D. saying, what the hell do we do with this Ant-Man suit?
Right.
Yeah, and that's the first Ant-Man movie, obviously, there. So, trying to think what else with Captain Marvel. Really not much to say. And the posters look really good. The cat's going to be a player, I'll tell you. That cat's a god, okay?
The cat's not a Kree, a Skrull. I'm calling it right now.
No.
That kitty is a Skrull.
No.
In cat form. And it is
stop it.
And it's going to take Nick Fury's eye. I'm calling it right now.
Stop it. No. Yep. No, you're wrong. He's wrong there. He's wrong there. You guys can comment down below what you think, obviously. Okay, so we talked about Captain Marvel. Do you want to just go right to Endgame and it all goes to hell, yeah?
Endgame.
And then we'll wrap it up with Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
So Endgame is...
Avengers Endgame is going to be a movie coming out April 26th of this year.
Someone fainted in the theater watching, like, the test audience, I guess. Someone passed out watching it.
What?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
Yeah, so someone in, like, one of the, like, kind of pre-showings that they always do, they were watching it and they fainted, like, in the theater.
Get the hell out of here.
Watching it. It is that intense. Yep. So we're all going to die. It's basically...
Great. That's great news. Better have the paramedics on standby. Damn. Okay. The trailer looked amazing. We only got one trailer, and then we got a 30-second ad during the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Both looked amazing.
Yes.
The trailer, we already talked about Ant-Man knocking on the door. In the beginning, Iron Man's in space. Hi, Pepper, it's me. I'm not going to live. I'm gonna die here soon. It's like he's writing his eulogy.
He is. He's writing his final goodbye note to his
Well,
loved
Captain
one.
Marvel saves him. We all know she's gonna save him. Obviously, it's not like the Guardians gonna show the hell up and say, "Hi, Iron Man, we're here." No, it's gonna be Captain Marvel, obviously, right?
Could be Thor.
No, I think he's got his own problems to worry about.
They all got their own problems.
Captain Marvel, though, I think she'll save Iron Man. That's my call. Prediction wise, she's saving the Iron Man in space.
I'm calling it right now. Captain America gets the Infinity Stones, but without the gauntlet, and he gets overwhelmed with the Infinity powers.
What the hell's that gonna do?
Captain America dies. He's gotta.
Well, Captain America does die.
Chris Evans is his last movie confirmed, so he's got to die.
Chris is his last movie, but he's not gonna die that way.
Well, that'd be cool if he's like the guy who resets everything and brings everyone back from Thanos' killing.
I think Doctor Strange will have more of a thing with that. Doctor Strange 2 is confirmed, by the way. Kevin Feige confirmed on Twitter that Doctor Strange 2 is now in the works.
Well, that's good. However,
I like the first one.
The first one was amazing. Visuals.
I think it's gonna have more to do with time, more to do with them actually fighting Thanos. I think the one who destroys him will be Captain Marvel, because in the newest trailer, she said she's ready. A lot of people say that's Thanos. Other people say she's ready for what happens in the movie, but the movie's all the flashback. So, yeah, the post-credit scene for Captain Marvel, by the way, is going to be so important, I think. And what the screen tests have been saying, it's important to end it. So they said what they've seen in the theater so far, they said that is important. They also said the cat stalls the show, by the way, so we'll see there.
It's a scroll, I'm telling you. That is a scroll.
Endgame, though, we can't really keep... How can we, talk about this when there's not much to talk about? I know Cap says a lot of people forget, but we don't forget. We don't move on. Not us. Super Bowl commercial. Let's talk about that for a second here. That was during the Super Bowl. I don't know if you watched it. I watched the Super Bowl. Obviously, I saw that.
It was all for Super Bowl, but
yeah. But the trailer was amazing. I was like, trailer. I was like, afterwards, I went to Marvel's YouTube channel. I was like, no trailer. They're terrible. So Kevin Feige tweeted out yesterday or the day before at the day of the Oscars saying we are having a trailer. We are preparing for another one. So another one should be released, and we'll talk about that once it drops, obviously, as it gets closer. But so far, I really do like where they're going with this.
Yeah.
Everybody, half of them are gone, half of them are there, and I think it's going to be, I think Ant-Man's going to lighten it up a little bit because it's such a dark freaking tone. We're going to have Ant-Man lighten it up, the mood. And I also think Clint's going to come back. I think Hawkeye's going to come back, and he's going to help.
He's just going to be like, all the way through space, through time, kill Thanos before he even gets the Infinity Stones. That's how it ends.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Of course. The Hawkeye, man. He's been missing for a while, so I want to know what happened. Did his family die? Because a lot of people said we lost family in the trailer. We lost friends. We lost allies. We lost good people, Cap says.
Yeah.
And I love this when he looks at this picture of Peggy Carter in the trailer and says, she's like, do you think this will work? And he looks at her and says, this has to work. He closes that photo of Peggy, and I was like,
I'm getting all emotional just thinking about it.
Yeah, I love Peggy. So
they're like my ultimate ship. Okay, you know what? I'll give another less grim prediction. What if Cap doesn't die? What if
Bucky takes his place?
Well,
Absolutely.
What if Cap uses the Infinity Gauntlet to bring back Peggy Carter as a young person, and then she and Cap go off and live in space somewhere together? Yep.
Yeah, maybe in the whatchamacallit, in the Marvel freaking Marvel Netflix universe that will happen, sure, but not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'll tell you.
I just want them to be together.
I know. They will be once he dies, by the way. He'll be up there in the sky with Stan Lee, by the way. I think Cap will die. Yeah, Cap's going to die. Bucky will take his place as new Cap.
Yeah.
Iron Man, he might die. But then I don't know who the hell they're going to get replaced.
Iron Man won't die because...
A lot of people say Captain Marvel will take Iron Man's place.
Thing is, though, Iron Man, they've been building him since Iron Man 1, and he's pretty much the face of Marvel at this point.
Like, Robert Downey Jr.'s been.
And, well, yeah, Robert Downey Jr. has got a pretty good gig. It's like Jack Sparrow, you know? It's like you can't have a pirate movie without Jack Sparrow.
Well, they are, obviously.
Well, that's because Johnny Depp's kind of... No offense if you're watching Johnny Depp. Step it up a little. But I think that's Tony Stark. He's the Jack Sparrow of the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
So I think if they keep anyone, they're going to keep him.
Sure. I don't know if they're going to keep him. They'll keep Ant-Man. Ant-Man's young. He's a nice guy. They'll keep him. T'Challa, they're going to keep the Wakanda King. He's sticking around for a while. Spider-Man is a freaking teenager, so he's not going anywhere anytime soon, even though he disappeared. I'm so scared. He'll be back. I mean, in his new trailer.
Yeah, they got a new movie coming, so he's got to be back.
Speaking of, Endgame Spider-Man, I love the new suit and the new Spider-Man Far Away From Home movie.
Yeah.
Far Away From Home is coming out in July, right after Endgame. So here's how it goes down. Captain Marvel, Avengers, like 1 month apart, 2 months later, 3 months later, they'll get Spider-Man. And then we're done for the year, probably, unless they make that secret, Coulson movie I want them to make. And they're going to release that in December, right next to Star Wars, and no one's going to see it because nobody likes Coulson except for the two of us. So...
Well, we like him enough to make up for everyone else.
Yeah, pretty much. So, Spider-Man. You just saw the trailer. First reaction. This is his first reaction, guys. Go for it.
It looks like they're pulling the Spider-Man 3 from the Sam Raimi edition, where they have 3 different villains. Because it looked like Sandman, Mysterio, and Hydra Man.
Yeah.
I was going to save Mysterio for the end of that.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
But yeah, so the character he was talking about earlier, the big reveal of like Jake Gyllenhaal. I've only seen it written.
He's probably not going to watch this. If he does, it'll be a miracle.
But he is Mysterio.
Yeah.
So that was like, I agree with Matt. They probably should have saved that for like when you're in the movie. All of a sudden, it's like, what? Like Mysterio's here?
Because I was talking about Nick Fury. Nick Fury's alive.
Oh, that. Not the big reveal of Mysterio, the 5th best Spider-Man villain.
Not Fury's alive, and he disappeared at the end of Infinity War.
Well, so did Spider-Man. Like I thought that was like that's a non-issue.
Nick Fury, all of a sudden, he's like, "Hi, Spider-Man, we need to talk." He goes, "Let's go for a ride, Peter." I would be kind of creeped out, I would be like, "Holy hell!" And this is what literally Peter said. Nick Fury just crashed my freaking vacation.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're a spider, I feel like that's like just part of the gig.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, obviously.
And it looks like Happy, Tony Stark's bodyguard, and Aunt May got a little something going on.
That's interesting too. Happy Hogan, yeah, and Aunt May, maybe. Then again, she was hitting on Iron Man in Infinity War, so I'm shipping the Iron Man. I mean, I know he's married to Pepper and all, but Aunt May and Iron Man were flirting a little bit, boy, I'll tell you.
I mean, Pepper's a boring character.
She's getting exited off, by the way. Gwyneth Paltrow confirms after her Endgame she's done with the cinematic universe.
She's added nothing to the franchise. No.
Everyone wanted her to be Girl Iron Man, though. I don't know the real Girl Iron Man's name, but I think it's Iron Heart, if I'm not mistaken. Iron Heart, or it's not Iron Fist. I know that.
Iron Lady. Iron Maiden.
So,
that'd be a cool name.
Iron Maiden's actually a character either from Marvel or from DC. It's one of them.
I think
it's an Iron Maiden.
Yeah, I know. But that's still a cool name, and Marvel should have made that the girl version of Iron Man, because
by the way, Spider-Man, though, the trailer looks good, right? Mm-hmm. The suit looks amazing. Talking about suits from our previous episodes, the suit looks freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So definitely Nick Fury had something to do with that suit, because he took his Infinity War suit with him, and then all of a sudden he got a new suit. I think S.H.I.E.L.D. gave him, or whatever the hell's left of S.H.I.E.L.D., because there's something of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's like maybe a unit or a remnant of Shield left somewhere, because you have Coulson and his team.
Well, yeah, Daisy
Shield
Johnson's
stuff,
running Shield now.
And then you have Nick Fury. So I think Nick Fury definitely gave him the new suit. Going about on that though. But I'm excited. Mysterio. I want to see if he has the full, and I think it does. He showed the head of the helmet. The helmet's always such a cool character. I always like Mysterio's character. And you said fifth best.
He's the fifth best.
He really is. Honestly, I always thought he was a really good villain. I'm so excited. And I'm so excited we're doing this podcast again, because as we go into our closing statements here, we're really planning to do a lot. I have a lot of plans for this podcast with you again. I'm glad you're back with me doing this. This is truly a blast. As we go into our closing statements, what do you think is happening now? Do you think that the Marvel's going in the right direction, or do you think they're backtracking because Captain Marvel's going to go?
I think that they are, because this is very late in the game to introduce Captain Marvel. So I think that they are trying to throw. I'm going to be optimistic here. I think they're trying to throw so much of her at you that you feel like you've known her the whole time.
20 different trailers and 5 other trailers. You said they're throwing her in your face. Hey, by the way, Captain Marvel's here. Boom.
But I think they have to do that because, like, Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Thor, they've all been there since day one, Like, they're
established. Came in, like, a year ago, and everyone's like, holy crap, Black Panther.
He had his own standalone movie. He was in Civil War, and then he was in Avengers. That's 3, and then if he's again in Endgame, that's 4 movies.
That's confirmed. He'll be in there. Yeah.
Yes, so that's 4 movies.
She's only been in 2.
She's only technically been in 1.
Yes, sure. She will be in Endgame now.
Yes, so that will give her 2 total. So they need to overcompensate for the fact that we don't know her.
By the way, this will be in Endgame. By the way, she's on the IBM.
Well, yeah, she's the big one who's like Thanos.
She's the one who saves them all, yo. I'm not.
Maybe that's a red herring. That could be.
Well, yeah, maybe the cat saves them all.
He's a Skrull. He's not really a cat.
Oh,
he's a Skrull.
Stop
He's taking Nick Fury's eye. Mark my words.
He's taking. So I thought Nick Fury got his eye lost from like an alien invasion or something.
The Skrull invasion of Earth, because they're shapeshifters, so they can turn into like people and animals. So the cat, the cat is a Skrull in the form of a cat, and it will take his eye. Mark, when it comes out,
and Loki is alive. All of a sudden, no, he's not. By the way, Kevin Feige tweeted out saying Loki's dead for real. I was just throwing that out there.
But the cat is a Skrull.
I don't know.
You got any closing remarks?
Like I said, we're going to go into a lot. I actually do want to talk about Punisher because that was awesome. And I want to talk about why Netflix canceled all the stuff. We're going to do that in a later episode. But so far, I think Marvel's going in the right direction. But like you said, they introduced Captain Marvel late. But I still think Captain Marvel will be a good role model for young women and young girls in this country. And they really need somebody to look up to right now, I think, with everything going on in the world. I think they need somebody like her to really say, okay, this girl really is a hero. She can kick this big purple dude's ass, which she really can, it looks like to me. And her suit looks freaking amazing.
It does.
Period.
I'm always worried about, because Hollywood is not good at writing female characters. You see it a lot in, what's her name? Black Widow. She is not that well written a character.
Peggy Carter was awesome though as a female character.
Peggy Carter is an amazingly written character. Captain Marvel has the potential to be an amazingly written, strong female role model.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether they write her as one well or not, we'll speak on another episode.
Trust me, we're gonna do a Captain Marvel, and then we'll do a review, and then we'll do a thing, and we're gonna do a lot with her as her gets closer. But like I said, though, Peggy Carter is one of my favorites. Daisy Johnson is another one, and then if you want female characters overall, Jessica Jones is a badass.
I like Jessica Jones.
So she's a complete badass. So don't say there's no good written female characters. There's a ton. It's just Black Widow fell flat. I agree. Yeah.
Well, Marvel has a track record of doing well-writing female characters. Hollywood as a whole does not. They I'd say there are more.
Well, Valkyrie was really good in Ragnarok. I like Valkyrie. Valkyrie's pretty good.
She's like a side character in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah,
though.
she's there though. Black Panther's sister,
Shuri?
Shuri, she's gonna be a big player. I think she might. If T'Challa dies, she'll take over. She'll take the suit on. You know what I'm saying? I think she'll be a big player. If not, she'll get her. Because she said in Black Panther she was making a suit for her. So I think she'll have, as a female character, she'll have a big part to play in the next, few movies as well. I think they'll step her up as well.
Probably.
There's a lot of great predictions here and a lot of great stuff I think going on. But like I said, going as female characters, there's a lot of good ones. But there's also ones that fell short of the mark, too. For example, Gemma Simmons. I was never a too big fan of Gemma. I never really liked Gemma, honestly.
I liked her.
I found her annoying.
I liked her in the beginning. She gets annoying. A lot of characters suffer from, I've been in the series too long and they don't know what to do with me syndrome.
Oh, like Ward.
Yeah.
Like Ward. We'll get to him. Yeah. Man, I have so many thoughts on Ward. I'm such a fan.
But we'll have to save that for another video because we are out of time for today.
We are. Thank you again. This is my co-host, Mike Churchella. Thank you again, buddy, for joining me. I appreciate him, him doing this with me again. Thank you all for joining us today. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it just as much as we enjoyed putting this on for you. And yeah, I am Matt Kelly.
Signing off.
And Church.
I'm Michael Churchella. Most people call me Church. So, join us for another marvelous discussion.
Marvelous discussion. And Excelsior, true believers. Have a good one. Peace out.